Evening, Sean.
Good evening, Dave. You okay?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
I'm right. I am
Are,
okay.
are you sitting comfortably in a nice warm environment with a nice cold beverage?
I've got water. If that's you've got actual a proper
Yes,
beverage.
I have recovered suitably enough to join uh, the crowds in the pub, in the
Nice.
virtual pub, and to be drinking an actual drink.
What have you got?
Well, it is the first drink I've had in a good couple of weeks because I think, as I said last time, we tried to go to the pub together on stream. I wasn't feeling. I haven't been feeling too great.
Yeah.
Not that thing, but
Yeah.
just not feeling up to beer. So I thought I'd go with something very safe, very secure, an old faithful Doom bar.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't
Which,
had Doom Bar in a long time.
yeah, I know. I think I missed out on most people's Doom bar phase.
Yeah.
And because I'm not an ale aficionado. I don't know ales that much, but I do know what I like and I know what I don't like. And I think I'm not a massive fan of very fruity ales.
Yeah.
So I'm not a huge IPA guy. So a nice amber ale or red ale is really where I'm at. Which I
Yeah.
don't know if that makes me like an old man or
It doesn't make you anything.
doesn't make me anything. Okay, well that's
No.
good to know.
Yeah. I do appreciate that you have a handle on that glass.
Yes.
I really
Yes.
missed. I haven't been there in ages. But is it the Castle Arms? What's the place in Cardiff? The
Lots
Castle
of
Arms. Not
places.
Castle. Yeah, and there's that's opposite Tiny Rebel.
Yeah. City Inn,
City Arms, the City
Yeah.
Arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have amazing glasses.
Yeah.
Like really old. Like I grew up in the countryside, the old countryside pubs, and it just reminded me of that.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
channel all that tonight because we
yeah.
are continuing our pub tour, pub
hmm
crawl through
In this
various
pub game
indie
that isn't
games.
actually a pub game,
This would
we
you?
discovered.
Well, actually, no. This is that you mean last week's pub
Yes.
game. Yeah. So I thought, that wasn't what you were after. It's like when you walk into that first pub of the night, maybe in a new town, you don't
Yeah.
know anyone, and you think, actually, this is not the vibe we're looking for. Whatever that, I enjoyed it actually. I played a little bit afterwards as well.
Yeah.
I can see how people would get into it, but
hmm
perhaps it wasn't the. It's like when a pub looks different from the outside, and then like it's setting up to be something, and then you get inside and it's not quite what you're expecting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have that same
How
kind
many
of
pub
feel.
analogies you got?
I can
There.
keep going. I'm really just going to keep going. It's like
Yeah.
when you order an ale and it's a local
Yeah.
brewery and it says something like, I don't know, IPA, and then it ends up being, I don't
Yeah.
know, an amber. So,
hmm
okay. You don't always get it right the first time.
Yeah.
But that's why you have a pub crawl, right? That's why you move on to that. You have
Yeah.
one
You go to the
drink
next
there.
one.
Yeah, and then you go to the next.
Because
So,
this game is called Tavern Tycoon, and I feel like the word tycoon really means something.
it does, yeah. What do you
Um,
think it means? John?
It means I'm going to be building stuff, and I'm going to be placing tables, and I'm going to decide where my tables go,
Yeah,
and I'm going to decide how salty that I make my snacks to
Yeah.
try and make them drink. But if I make them too salty, they'll throw up.
yeah.
That's what Tycoon says to me.
Okay. So I think we can go quite a way into that. I
Okay.
can't promise salt levels
Yeah.
as
Okay.
as a metric, but I can certainly promise that kind of gameplay, which I think you were jonesying for
Yeah.
last week. I can also promise not a very long tutorial. Okay, I've done the tutorial. I'm going to click new game, even though because I haven't got that far into the game, so there's no point.
Yeah. So now, so do you not go through for a tutorial again then when you
Well,
click the game?
it's nothing compared to the other one, right?
Okay.
So I like, so I'm clicked new game.
Like, what are they saying there? They're like, oh man, they
Yeah.
have opinions, right?
Yeah. Oh, but there's a very easy. There's difficulty tycoon in that guy. Yeah. So interestingly, I didn't like when I first put up the game. I didn't notice this. So we're gonna stay on normal. So this is Tavern Tycoon. It's from Terapoly, and It's a one-person dev studio.
One person. Wow.
I know. It's not often we find a team smaller than us, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to Terapoly for helping us in our next pub call craze.
Wow, this is different. Is this the same game?
No, I promise. I promise it's not the same game, right? Okay, so.
Hang on, wait. Are we playing the same game we played last time?
No.
This is a different game.
Yeah, did you not realize that?
No.
Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah.
This is the game I thought the last game was.
No.
But it's this game.
Yes. So
okay, I thought you were just replaying the same. Okay,
no,
right.
No. Different pub game. It's a Tavern Tycoon. Last week was Epic Tavern.
Okay,
this week was. Do you see? Sean doesn't read the tweets and
I do read the
Facebook
tweets. But I just saw
and...
Tavern and I thought Tavern. Well, Dave played a Tavern game already. There can't be that many Tavern games, right?
I've got 4 more lined up, and that's just on my first skim. So
yeah,
So we are really going on a pub crawl.
I'm excited about this. Okay, I like this is okay. Yeah, we can talk about excellent.
Good.
Brilliant.
Okay, so welcome to your first tavern. Get the tavern up and running by placing a bar, a guest room, and a kitchen. Then place tables and a reception desk. Tables, Sean. Tables. Place tables.
Yeah.
And hire maidens and a clerk. It would be best to build a rest room and a staff room as well. Your objective is to get to 500 reputation and keep your finances above 2,000 gold. Remember that you'll be fired if the tavern goes under. Good luck.
Yeah.
So this is the first game. This is like the first mission, and it is a bit of a tutorial. So bear with me. That's why we get this kind of stuff. And big bouncing arrows. Right from the get-go. Big bouncing arrows. Okay, so we need a bar first. And it shows us this you get menu, size, gives us a size, tells us the price. Go ahead and purchase this. So I can spin the camera, I can rotate the bar with my right mouse and left mouse clicks. Yeah. So, Sean, where am I placing our bar? This is our footprint.
Do you know what I think? I think you put it like you face it to the entrance, so as you walk in, it's right there. Like you walk in, and the bar is there, like facing you, and the barkeep kind of like smiles and just says hello.
Nice. So kind of like a Cheers vibe.
Yeah.
So like we could have quite a central like bar going down the middle. We could have it this way, but I think I like the idea of like having. Kind of slightly off center, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Have it there so that you're right. When you enter, you're looking straight into the bar.
Why would they make that size so you couldn't fit it exactly symmetrical? They're monsters.
Monsters. Send it back now already. Right. Okay. So then we hire staff. All right.
Okay.
So
cool.
Again, I haven't had a huge amount of time with the game, but there are a few things to bear in mind when hiring staff. I can't pick between them yet until we get a little bit deeper. So Sea Heron.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's say Charlene. She has two numbers to bear in mind here: skill, and I like this idea. This potential.
Potential. How is her potential lower than her skill?
So I think that's basically saying she's good now, but she's unlikely to grow better quickly. Whereas, like, you could hire a youngling, a strapping young maid, perhaps, or bartender, who's actually going to get better later on.
Yeah.
But starts rubbish. You know?
Yeah.
So, and then this bottom bar here is whether or not they are, compared to their skill and potential, if we are paying them less than they're worth, at 259, or we're overpaying them.
Can you change how much you're paying them?
You can later, but not at this point.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But like it's in the game, you can change on the fly. It's not just a point of hiring.
Yeah.
Okay. So we hire. Oh god, I wasn't even clicked on the bartender. Sorry. So. This is Jay Woodcup. There you go. That's a good bartender name.
Yeah.
Right. So he's got skill potential. Same thing. It all same. Same. So now we can pop him down behind our bar. Yeah, bit kind of dungeon keepery vibe of picking things up, but you can't actually pick this up once you've dropped him.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we need to build a kitchen. So we go to our zones, we pick a kitchen, and it gives you like a minimum build size here, so 6x4.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's minimum or suggested. So kitchen.
So that's like so this is like a theme hospital kind of situation here, right?
So where do you think we should have our kitchen in our footprint?
The kitchen. Well, the kitchen usually around the back, I would say, like in the back right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Potentially, like there's.
Cool.
No.
So I could go. So when you build, you have to make sure it's not red. So it gives you kind of a size guide. So I'm going to go 6x4. Go lower than that. So because I wanted it to go up to the wall.
Yeah.
And then you click proceed at the top here, and now I get to place the door, which I could either have there or I don't want it near the end. So I'm going to go there. Okay, and then you get to place a few things in it. So preparation to. So I'm assuming, like again, I haven't had a huge amount of time with the game, but I'm assuming some of these placements, these things do actually matter later on.
Potentially, yeah.
So you can also place things with. So each bit of kit has a number of this little bar system here.
Yeah.
And they can be placed multiple times. By holding left shift. So I think I've missed my opportunity to place more stock, but I don't know if I can add some later. So now we get to do the best bit of any game, right? Is to name something. So naming.
Are you naming the pub?
Yeah.
Oh, what did we name it last time?
I'm pretty sure it's the Pill and Bug, right?
Yeah, I think that probably made sense.
And interestingly, you can have such a really long name that it won't fit on the sign.
Kind of like when you're writing a paper and you have like a.
Yeah, but I think
that relatable thing. I'm sure everyone can relate with that. It's like when you're submitting a paper to a journal and you can't fit the title on the page.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah.
But I think I like this. I don't see any benefit in doing different. So that shows it there. That's nice. So yeah, for some reason, if you don't name your bar, like you don't gain reputation. So I don't understand why anyone would ever not do that. We need to build some tables and hire some maidens to serve food. So I'm going to get on that. So is
this tavern? So is this in a is this like? Are we in a fantasy world, or is this like more of a kind of just a ye oldie?
It's a good question. I think it's more ye oldie time.
Okay, so you've not seen any like orcs or goblins or dwarves or anything.
No dragons have rolled up yet.
No elves.
But I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just going to place some tables along this wall nice and close to the kitchen.
Do we not want like a 4-person table? I feel like, you know.
I don't know if I can do that. They all do seem to be... Yeah, I can't change the size on the table. Maybe that's an upgrade.
Yeah.
We need to hire a maiden.
Yeah.
We've got two
What
options.
would you feel if you went into a bar like this that had like just this massive open space?
Yeah, it'd be weird, wouldn't it?
It'd be like, oh, yeah,
It would really lack atmosphere. I think that would be.
Well, no, there'd be lots of atmosphere.
Okay, so A Winter recovers from tiredness. They have like these little skills they can unlock here as well. And the other one has got better stats, but doesn't have this skill.
Kicked out culinary school for being over expensive, was it?
Too experimental. I'm bored of the old potatoes and carrots. Explore the taste palette to its limit. So there you go. So you do get a bit of like.
There's some nice flavor text.
Yeah, exactly. Whether or not that actually impacts on this. So do you think we go with the lower stats, but with the regeneration of traits?
Let's do the regeneration. Let's do it on the cheap for now. I think.
Cool. So
we're starting out. We can't hire the best yet.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. So yeah, you get a little bit of bit of voice thing. It also pointed out that we need a handyman because I don't know if you can see them, but these little stains here are like wear and tear.
Oh, cool. Wear and tear. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we need a handyman.
Yeah.
So what's this? Nimble feet, 20% movement speed. A lot of skill but low potential.
Mm-hmm.
Nimble feet again, and loads of skill. I am a biceps guy. I think like we're gonna hire the dude bro, and he's gonna be a biceps guy for us. So we might have to increase this guy's pay because he's underpaid at the moment, and that tends to make them happy. Unhappy, sorry, if they're underpaid.
But we don't have to do that right yet.
Not yet, no.
No, wait till he's thinking about leaving, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'll get that far. I'm assuming that like as they get unhappy, they do a worse.
Well,
job.
how are we going to run this? Like, I mean,
well, it's a good question. Maybe
we have to pick our ethos here, and I think
we do. I'm just going to get us up and going quickly.
Yeah.
So, restroom as far away from the kitchen as possible.
Yeah.
Right.
Why is that?
Hygiene. So.
But what if like your kitcheny people need to go to the toilet?
Well, they can just walk across the pub. It's not
Ye olde floor. Yeah.
I think I can. I'm going to make more restroom booths there in a moment, but
yeah, because like this is like I would feel even. I'd kind of like feel a bit weird that I go into this massive room that there's 4 tables, and then go to the toilet, and there's a big massive toilet, and the sink is the opposite side.
It's all about room for expansion. That's what it's about. Yeah. So the other things we need, according to the tutorial, is a staff rec room.
Okay. Do pubs have that? Do they not
they
just
must have
relax
a staff
in the pub?
area. No. Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. Probably there's a few, but like, there's usually a staff office, whether or not it's a rec room. This is the mechanic here. And then we need guest rooms and a reception.
Oh, okay. So it's like people can stay.
People can stay. Yeah. So I'm going to put those also far away from the toilet. Again, I don't think this actually has any effect whatsoever. You can make massive guest rooms that are more expensive.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start by making some reasonably
As
priced...
in more expensive for people to stay in.
But I'm going to make some reasonably priced guest rooms to start with. We're a bit more cheap and cheerful.
Okay.
So you are unfortunately very close to the bar in this. Guest rooms right next to the bar. There's no second floor.
No. I love staying in pubs.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you like? I've not done it much, but like every now and again, like usually if like it tends to be when I go to a wedding, like I almost always end up like we tend to just be like staying in like a Marston's pub or something.
Fair dues. How much do we like our staff? Next to the toilets or next to the kitchen?
Well, let's go next to the toilet.
Brutal. Okay.
What? That was a nicer thing because then they get to get like. Surely it's less nice to put them next to where they work.
Toilets smell, Sean.
Not if they're kept clean.
Yeah, but just.
Hey, you're the one that just put their seats right next to the wall.
I did actually.
The toilet.
Right. Yeah. We can move that in a sec. I like how it gets.
Can you add a window?
Door.
Like, can you put a door between there and the toilet?
No. I'm gonna edit the room. Can I move the couch? I can add another couch. There you go. I've shelled out for a second couch. That's not
a second couch. Yeah.
There we go.
So people have to decide whether or not they get the toilet couch. Or not.
Yeah. It's a hierarchy, isn't it? It's all about
hierarchy.
hierarchy.
Could you put a couch in the toilet?
I like it. They waited for the guest to vacate.
Yeah.
So, there we go. We're gonna make another toilet.
That's not a couch.
There's no toilet booths and basins.
See, okay.
We're gonna have another basin.
Can you hire someone to awkwardly stand by the sink?
And offer you perfumes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we need. I'm remiss. We need. Oh, I can pause it. We need a reception.
So a reception for to do with the guest room.
Yeah. Otherwise, a reception desk and a receptionist. Otherwise, people, there's no booking. So we can have that, like, you think here next to the bar.
Well, okay, no, right, okay. Put it over by the guest room. So you got that other entrance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the entrance that people come. Like people come in that entrance when they're going to use the. They're coming to stay in the hotel. No, they're staying in the. You should and have it so it's facing that way. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And then we need a clerk.
Yeah. A clerk who's going to spend her days staring at
the toilet.
Pub toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky her. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got everything set up. So now I've got some mail here. Okay. So this is from Lord Peter.
Okay, Lord Peter.
Yeah, I should have read this like right at the start. Sorry, I just wanted to get in and get drinking. So Lord Peter says, "Hello there. In case you're not aware, I am your local lord. I'm writing this dear letter to let you know that I'm keeping my eyes on your newly established drinking place. The thing is, my people deserve a good cup of mead after a day's labour, and this is where you and the tavern fit in. I've made arrangements to aid you if you ever needed one, a loan of reasonable interest rate and some research potion. Nevertheless, I wish you best and hope your business thrives. Keep it cool." Thing for a lord to say that.
Yeah.
Then he says, "Department of Health, I'm thinking of visiting Lord Peter." So then I say, inspection. So this is good. These are good. Like if you do well,
you can
you get
you can decide when they come.
You can delay them, I think. But I'm going to go ahead and click.
Can you do that in real life?
No. I mean, not from a health inspection.
Are you sure?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe there are some specific situations.
That isn't KD on. That's not how you ask for a raise.
A raise would be great, yeah.
Yeah, a raise would be great.
No hard feelings, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a raise or I'm walking out. I don't. Not like that. Like a raise. That isn't how you get a raise. You don't. No.
Okay.
No.
Not in our
no,
place.
You don't. Not a raise would be great. Like what?
This is the guy.
You give a very clear reason why. You say, like, I feel like I've been contributing a lot to this business, and I feel like I'm not being compensated well enough. Please, I'd like to be paid more. Not a raise would be great.
I mean, this is okay. Sure. So
what?
You feel that this guy hasn't earned his raise yet?
Well, I mean, like, what's he done? What are his key performance indicators? What's he been producing? Like, what output is he?
He is quite underpaid by this metric. He is incredibly skilled as a handyman. And he wants to quit as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So, like, this is a skilled employee who's unhappy. Sure. Should we raise his wage? Or, are you playing hardball?
I mean, I just didn't like the tone.
Didn't like the tone. Okay. All right. So we're going to refuse. See what this guy does.
Let's call his bluff.
Yeah. I mean, we can always hire more handymen. Like, it's up to him.
There's always, there's a whole, like, queue of handymen outside who want that job.
Yeah, that's true. So here we go. We've got someone at the bar ordering drinks. What's this? Need a raise, boss, like now. Ooh.
Like now. That isn't like...
He's fed up with the situation.
And is requesting for... Please let me know how you feel about this.
How do you feel about this, Sean?
Well, that's even worse tone, isn't it?
Ooh, so, okay. All right. I didn't realise this.
Steals from your tavern.
He's stealing from our tavern right now, Sean.
He's stealing?
Yeah.
Right. Can we not just fire him?
We can totally just fire him.
Let's just fire him then.
Right. It's here. Yeah, fire stuff. There we go. So he gets a little thing above his head. which is expired, I think.
Yeah.
As a monthly report, we get some numbers. We'll get into those when the monthly report is more interesting. Oh yeah, so there you go. He's off, wigging out.
He's thrown. Yeah,
he's thrown in the tower. Right, so I'm gonna have to quickly hire another handyman.
Yeah.
So we can get one that's
yeah. Before that guy talks to anyone, come on.
Yeah, this guy's underpaid. This guy's hideously overpaid as well. So I'm gonna go someone who's a little bit underpaid. Seems to be our MO, right? I'm gonna put him down nice and far away from this exiting handyman here.
Yeah, right under a pile of dirt. Nice.
Yeah. Get to work, buddy. Okay, so we got things are ticking along. So yeah, these guys are getting beer here. This is if someone's drunk and he's about to probably.
That was like our first customer.
Yeah.
And maybe we should have a little tiny like one tile toilet next to the bar so that people like that can just get straight to the toilet. Can we do that?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's not my kind of establishment. That's not the Pill and Bug. You don't have a toilet. Like, I mean, this is unacceptable as far as I'm concerned. I don't know how we stop.
Can you click on him and kick him out?
No, so we can click on him to see like some basic stuff. But like, our handyman's right on the case. That's the good news.
Yeah.
Just steps right in it. Lovely. Worth pointing out,
he's standing
he's
in the puke and brushing around it.
That's how you clean up sick. Like, this guy's just wandering around our place, thrown up. Like, if it was my pub, I'd have thrown him out by now.
Yeah.
But it's the Pill and Bug. You can come in.
He was our first customer.
Yeah.
I still think I think we shouldn't be so above it. We could put a toilet right behind the bar.
But he's not even making his way to the toilet.
He is going towards the toilet.
No, he's not. Look, he's coming back. Like the toilet is not like where this guy wants to go. It's weird.
Can we hire like? Is there? I suppose. Do you think eventually he seems better now? He just needed to get out of it.
Yeah, just like got out of the system. He's probably going to go back to the bar. Where is he going? I don't know.
He's heading towards the kitchen or the staff room. Is he a staff member?
No, he's not. No. All right. Okay. Maybe he's now finally found his way to the toilet. No, he just. Oh no. Yeah, he goes in. Okay. So you might be right. You might be right that the bar is too far away from the toilet. Because this guy's just gone over in this direction and thrown up. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But also, like, this is our bartender. He's just taken like a break.
Yeah.
So no one's getting served.
Yeah. So we need a bartender. So we need another bar. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't know yet. Maybe that's a bit early days for that. But yeah.
A bit.
I just want to point out the sterling job our maid is doing, by the way. Serving customers. She does the service, the cooking. She does everything.
Wow.
She cleans the tables.
Maybe we should buy another maid. Hire another maid.
I mean, at this moment, I'm looking more towards the handyman just because everybody keeps vomiting everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm also tempted by maybe another guest room in a mo. But
what's making us the most money? Can we look at a graph?
Let's get a graph on the go. Finances. Okay. So drinks in March. In February, we made 442. Well, we're currently in March, I think. So
yeah.
Food at 120. Accommodation didn't make us anything, but in March it's made us a ton of money. Look at that.
Yeah. Okay then. Yeah. So that's where we put our money
into accommodation.
I spent my childhood looking at screens like that. Like, they're exactly the kind of games. Like, these games are like what I played.
Your jam.
Yeah. There's a really interesting article
next to each other, so like you'd hear each other through the wall there.
Yeah, everyone loves that. There was a really great article about Maxis and like SimCity and stuff. When they were doing like sim everything, they were making like training programs for like companies based on all their models. And I haven't read it yet. It's a really long article. Like, but I want to sit down and read it at some point. I've got a link. I remember just playing those games forever.
Okay, so we got 2 of the 3 rooms sorted. We do have a few customers who haven't been served here. And we do have, so like, I don't know, I haven't quite clocked into what all these things mean yet, but I'm assuming that guy was like, I want to have some food.
Yeah.
But there's now a table.
Was there no tables?
Well, yeah, there might.
Oh, I see.
There might not have been then, but now. Okay, Lord
there
Peter's.
is.
Yeah, so he's
Lord Peter has entered the building. Oh, I
yeah.
guess it's the guy with the hat.
He's like Elvis, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. This is as far as I can zoom, by the way. So he just wanders around, checks it out. I think we're not going to do great on this inspection, but although your first 6 months you do get this generous thing to your inspection, and there's one thing like it's in. Well, wait, but there's one thing we're definitely going to fall down on.
What are we missing?
I mean, other than atmosphere, I'll tell you in a mo. When we get our report, like it will be very clear.
Yeah.
Also, there's a bard wandering around here. I don't know if you noticed that person here with the lute on there. Okay, so they're waiting for a stage or piano. So I don't think we have a piano unlocked, but we do have a stage.
Is that how it works? Like musicians just kind of like wander in and
like, where's my stage?
Yeah.
I mean, apparently, yeah. So I'm guessing like this could be our stage area.
Yeah.
But
well, yeah, I suppose like some people want to just eat without hearing music. Like
sure.
Yeah.
But what about the bar? Like,
well, some people want to drink. Just in the center of that whole thing, just like right bang in the middle of that big space where there's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, like behind the bar, or in the middle.
Like, yeah, maybe so that people can hear it while they're sleeping.
Yeah, that can't be good. You're right, that can't be good. I think I'm gonna pop it behind the. See, the thing is, I don't know what this green area of like influence means. Like, presumably
that's where they hear it, right?
Yeah, but like, do you want like? I would be like, I don't want to do that if I'm eating, like you said, or I'm trying to sleep. But so what is it like? What is?
Yeah.
What is good here for that? So I don't know that yet. But I'm going to build another table because we have another 2 tables. We have a few people wandering around wanting food. So
yeah.
I pop that. Am I good? Or let's do it in line. Right. So the bar. Just as I built a stage, the bar decides to go have a drink. Maybe a bit of Dutch courage.
Maybe, yeah.
Who knows? So keep up on my correspondence. So group reservation. I would like to make a group reservation for 4 locals. Right? I don't know why you would reject this yet, but
because you can't deal with it and you'll get a bad reputation.
Maybe, but at the moment I can't see that I wouldn't deal with it. I mean, it's interesting. Like they want 4 locals, but I can't build a table that accommodates the same party of 4. So presumably they're going to try and take up 2 tables.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. I think that would be why. We've also got some spam mail.
Yeah, I think we should do it.
Yeah.
Get a free upgrade. Yeah.
5 gold membership.
5 gold membership.
Are you suggesting my sword is too small?
I'm just.
Did the ladies make fun of my dagger? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not commenting on that.
Yeah, well, I'm not falling for this either. So I don't need a bigger sword actually.
Are there any swords in this game?
I have yet to see what that actually does. I mean, every time I feel a bit like I don't want to do that because. Okay, Lord Peter has left, and let's see what he has to say. That's our monthly April report. Inspection results. We get a 1.
A 1 out of what?
5.
1? 5?
Yeah, 1 out of 1.
Interior was 1.
Interior.
5, 5, 4, 1, 4, and that came to 1.
Yeah.
Inspection scores determined by the lowest sub-score.
Yep.
What?
So you're only doing as well as your worst part.
That's kind of.
So there we go.
Yeah.
Wow, we're struggling with these handymen. They always want raises. Okay, all right. I really enjoy working for you. I'm going to give this guy a raise because I'm tired of hiring handymen. And we're doing good with these 3 bedrooms. Like,
Yeah.
And we have a steady stream of diners, and like in fairness,
There's a rat.
Oh yeah, we can squish the rats. There we go. That's quite nice, and we get 10 coins for it.
Nice.
So there's
That isn't that like how it was in Theme Hospital?
Yeah. Yeah, good. Well remembered.
Is that the booking? Those 4 people who are dressed the same. They just walked
Oh,
in.
that's a good point. Shit.
And there's no
Let's
tables.
build some tables, quick. You didn't want to sit together, right, fellas?
So decor, then that's the thing that we haven't done anything with. So like,
correct.
why is there blood? Is that from the rat?
That's
you just
from the
squish the rat and just let it like.
Yeah. So our handyman's gonna get on that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Like this is the olden times. Bit of blood never bothered anyone. The problem is like there's our bartender, right? Like, and these people are just now wandering through the bar, but our bar is
We need
not
another
full.
bartender.
I don't know.
Yeah,
yet.
we do. Like they're just sitting. Like, can you imagine
like a
being that
staff
one
rota.
bartender?
Yeah, like I agree. But now the weird thing about this is, all right,
Yeah.
there's a bit of a problem. I think we need another bar if we're going to get another bartender because when they're both on,
Yeah.
they won't work at the same bar. The bartender will just wander around doing nothing.
Okay. Well then, we could do that.
So yeah, second bar I think is a good call.
And that one we can put by the toilet, and that can be for people who are going to throw up.
No, I think we're building. I like the Cheers vibe. I like that more than like a bar by the toilet. So we're going to pop him down there. He was low skill but high potential. So he's like our understudy.
He's the
right?
rookie.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a lot to learn, but he's gonna make it big in bar work. So there's our second Cheers bar. So they can like roll out of bed and hit the bar. Yeah. Okay.
Has the bard actually played anything, or is he just like getting drunk? And
oh, there's a rat. I think the bard's buggered off. I think we didn't get that.
No,
stage.
he's in the toilet.
I was in the toilet. Oh, that's great. I like it. I didn't realize they pixel out that. That's nice. Okay, cool. We'll just let the bard carry on doing that then. So our handyman's taken the moment off, but we do have people just randomly vomiting next to tables. Oh, the bard's out. So let's see. The bard actually hits the stage. Left. Just getting some grub first. You've got to be well watered and well fed to be a bard.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
What's the green bar under your money?
That is our reputation.
Our reputation. Oh, cool.
So we're at 343 for the moment. But we need some decor, as you said.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it like plants?
Yep. So we can have a nice fireplace.
Yeah, fireplaces are good. That's like fireplace is the best.
Fireplace is the best. Yeah.
That's a fire pit.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. It's not like a half, as I would say. A standing clock, a pot plant, and a bookshelf. All right, bookshelves. Yeah, everybody loves books in pubs. Read a book, a book with a pint. Can't argue with that. Obviously, I'm going to buy lots of those. A fireplace. That was Sean's request. Let's have a couple of clocks. Which is weird because a lot of the time you don't want to show people the time in pubs, right? Like,
well,
they can see the time, they know that they should probably go home.
Well, can you face the clock to the wall and then they can't see it?
You could, interesting. I'll have a look. And then we're going to buy some greenery because, like, this is a hipster place, right?
Is it?
Yeah, definitely. So, fire pit. Now,
that's got an area effect as well, hasn't it?
It does, yeah. It keeps people warm, right? So.
So you come in and you see the fireplace inviting you in.
Yeah. And then over the fire pit,
you have to sit nowhere near
bar. Yeah. What do you think? Like almost immediately
you walk in and it's just like this fire pit. There, yeah, perfect. You walk in and it's like, you've been on a quest and you've
Just want to warm your hands by the fire before you get to the bar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But you walk in it from the cold, and it's like this,
But do you want the heat on your back as you're sitting directly on your back as you're sitting at the bar, or not?
I think it looks better where it is right now.
Cool.
That's more symmetrically, that's more geometrically.
You can indeed face the clock again.
Okay, there you go. Clock facing the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll put another one. Actually, here's quite good by the reception because people will be like, what time is checkout? And you'd point at the clock, right?
Yeah.
Put that there. We've got some pot plants.
Okay.
So what funny thing about
put them
Go on.
by the bar for people to throw up in.
Oh, nice.
The thing about pot plants is you need a space in front of it for people to view the plant.
Yeah. Glad you noticed that too. Okay, so that's a lot of greenery by the bar. Let's put one by the toilet, right? Because that's like
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh, okay, so this is a nice place because plants by the.
Yeah. There aren't any plants in those pots.
No, they've got to grow. Right. Apple near the. Wow, I did go quite full on the pot plants. No, bookcases. Everybody loves a good bookcase.
Yeah.
Them.
By the yeah.
By the toilet, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And
Can you put it in the toilet?
No, because it's not a room specific. I did kill a rat by placing a bookcase, so that's pretty.
Yeah.
And then maybe
that rat will be forever under their bookcase.
So yeah, one of the weird things about building a clock is you can change. That's the speed.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. So our plants have grown. That is another job for the handyman. All right.
Yeah.
So his jobs are clean the tavern floor, water plants, and repair broken furniture.
Yeah. And you just bought a load of them.
Mm-hmm. So we may need another handyman at some point soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we might need another maid, seeing as we've got this many tables.
Well, we can afford. They're probably all thinking that we can afford all these plants and clocks.
Yeah.
Why aren't you spending that on people?
Yeah. Good point. The weird thing about the fire, right, is it randomly
sets people on fire.
Yeah, it randomly sets, and they're totally fine with it. Like it's not a problem.
Is it like that's the effect of they are warm?
Well, interesting. I'll come back to that in a sec. So
group reservation. Are they? Is it a new one?
6, yeah. Okay, cool.
6.
Well, we've just got a new maid, so that works.
Yeah, we just say yes to them. It's better to say yes, right? And
well, I haven't had any negative effects yet. Right. I'm going to put another couple of tables down there.
Mm-hmm. Are we going to have a staff training? Are we getting to where's all these other rooms going to go?
It's a good point. But if they don't make me money, Sean, there's some space down here. I'll try and keep.
But we said on our website we're investors in people.
Well, at the moment, I'm an investor in tables, right? So
yeah. I guess if we won that award, we don't need to do anything now.
Touche. Right. What else have I got here? Monthly report. Okay. So I almost feel like I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm on stream. I'm just paused it. So maybe it's because I'm on stream that I'm not doing what you would do, which would be look at all these graphs and be like, "Ooh, this is going on." But I think there's a lot to kind of set up, I suppose, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I wouldn't necessarily. I usually look at the graphs towards when I've been playing it for a bit. I don't look at the graphs all the time, as much you might think.
Okay. Here's our a booking for 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got some tables free. I mean, they're getting getting some pre-drinks going on first. Getting hit by the fire. Maybe I'll build another table. Running out of bar space. It seems to have escalated quite quickly. I don't know.
Yeah, it has I feel like there's some exponential growth going on here.
Should we take a look at our monthly reports for May and
Yeah.
June? All right. Okay. So June was a bad month for accommodation, but a good. And actually, wait a minute.
But not a good month for anything.
Yeah, I was about to say, but it's fine because of drinks. What day are we in July? Is that wait a minute?
Yeah,
we are.
because you spent 10,000 gold on plants.
Yeah, but that's not to do with the income. That's expenditure.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the income was okay.
The income
right.
was down.
Oh, it's worse.
Food was good.
Yeah.
Good on food, but we did not do well on accommodation and drinks.
Is that what?
I have no idea why. No idea why. Maybe we just didn't get as many people wanting to stay. But
maybe
I haven't really been watching that.
When you made all you put all those plants in the bookshelves, and people were like, "Well, this isn't the bar I remember. This isn't for me anymore." Like the core audience was like pushed out.
You could be right. But obviously, May was a good month financially. We only lost a little bit of money. But I did. But I'm building our reputation. You got to spend money to make money, right? That's my.
But we're spending money to lose money at the moment.
But it will steady. Don't worry. This group of 6 big spenders, all dressed up nicely in suits. They're gonna make it work for it. Look, people are browsing our books.
Yeah.
Right.
No one's staying in the.
What?
No one's staying in the thing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we got a bard in though. Like maybe they'll actually do some
music.
Do some of that music.
There's blood in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, that was better than there being a rat in the kitchen, which is where the blood came from.
Is it really? Like, I mean,
look at how many people are enjoying our bookcases. Like oh, that one's free. But this guy's about to. Yeah, see, nailing that bookcase.
I'm not sure which is worse.
What?
Well, if I went into a kitchen and saw a rat run across the floor, or if I saw like a crushed rat in a puddle of blood. Well,
we've currently got both, so I'm just going to go. I've chosen the rat approach, the blood approach.
Okay, right. I don't know. What's your feeling on that?
Yeah, that's tough. I'd probably go with dead over live rat.
I don't know.
Oh, this guy wants a bed and we don't have one for him.
Okay. I suppose, is it a good business model to be like, right, the second we haven't got a bed, we need to build a new bed?
Wow, there's a fight broken out. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, right in the nuts.
Can we like hire bouncers at some point?
I don't know. But this is the only staff we get at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got back up after that. Good for you, buddy. Get him. Shouldn't be condoning this. I think.
Yeah. No one seems to be bothered.
No.
Someone won.
Yeah, that's the important thing. So we're doing okay. We probably need another handyman, considering. Ooh, level up for our bartender. You, buddy. I don't know what that does.
Does he get like a perk or something?
Yeah, I did maybe at some point. Group reservation locals. Yeah, okay. That. There is a. So here's our staff management screen. Pop the light on a sec. So here's where you can see their happiness, their wages, what they're up to, their stamina, and so on and so forth. So at the moment, our what are you? Yeah, one of our maidens is not happy.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think at the moment the only way really to make them happier, I don't know if like a bonus. I haven't quite worked out the difference between bonuses and general wage raises, but I'm gonna raise her wage because our maidens are doing a sterling job there, and she's paid less than half the other one, right?
Oh yeah, then that's not a good look, is it?
That's not right, is it?
That's not.
Okay, so our bartenders are doing all right. In fact, Jay Woodcup is loving life. He's very happy. T Wood, I mean, he's got a lot to learn, so he's just you never worry too much about the dog's body, right? Everyone else is happy.
We've only got one handyman still.
Yeah, do you think we need another one? I mean, there's a lot of vomit.
Well, I mean, like, there's a lot of vomit on the floor. You're right. Like, I feel like there's like loads, and it's just heating up near the
This guy, right? This guy's crawling out of our pub, right? This is the guy that got beaten up. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's terrible. But like, you can see the. So, he left the tavern, and we lost 30 reputation because of that.
Oh,
got beaten
but
up.
how do we control?
I don't know. Like, there was nothing I did there that, or like, I can't hire bouncers. Maybe at another point I can.
Is it like, are people like? Can you get a sense of like all customers? Can you see like a list of all the current customers and what they're thinking?
I'm just hiring a handyman. I don't think so. Must be a report.
Or if you just click on the customers,
you can click on them individually.
Yeah.
But food is overpriced.
Can you change the price of food?
So,
can you change a menu?
You can change quite a bit. Okay.
Okay.
So.
Oh wow! Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Here's what you're after.
This is there's gyms.
Yeah, there's a bunch of rooms we haven't built yet.
Yeah, it's interesting they show you all of that there.
Yeah. So the staff bonus. I mean, interesting. You can set that. Subscriptions to local magazines, nice.
Yeah.
Loan screens, staff. I'm assuming this is. Okay, so if their tiredness gets above certain values, so you can be like, no, I'm going to work you to the bone, or take a break when you're ready, kind of thing. So we can pricing and wait and leave. Wait.
Well, if you mouse over that lollipop looking for thing at the top.
Reset to default.
Okay, what's wait and leave? That's weird.
Can we charge for the restroom? That's not good. That's like I'm never doing that. That's not right. Like you cannot. If you start charging people for restrooms, they're just going to piss everywhere. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's not something I've ever seen in a pub.
I mean, they basically piss everywhere anyway, but at least this is in the restroom and not,
Well, you charge because then you mean it's going to be okay in the restroom.
I suppose that's true. But we don't have anyone to clean the restroom at the moment, at least.
Yeah.
So the food, like, I don't know what this 120 gold. I'm assuming, but again, I don't know what wait and leave does. I don't know what that means. So, but
pricing and wait policy.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like saying what you say to people? There's nowhere to sit. If you say wait for a table, or like
maybe, yeah, maybe. Okay. So there's not much else. In fairness, like we can change the price of beer, change the price of food. So I'm kind of intrigued if everybody thinks like the food is overpriced. Doesn't look like. But
do you know how much? You don't know how much the food costs for you to make.
No, that's a good point. But yeah, it just says. Oh, so there's like a. Yeah, okay. Come on over, Peter. We've got plant pots now, so gotta have a better inspection. Report for July. We see how we did. June. See, there you go. Weird dip in June for accommodation there. Doing bonds on drinks. So July was much better. That's when our interior really kicked in. That's when those plant pots started paying their investment back.
Yeah. The bard's playing music.
There you are. Yeah, good spot.
And it's buffing everyone around the.
Nice. Yeah. Around the bar. Good. There we are. So. Feels warm and nice. Okay. About this person. Bring that meat. I'm not.
What about the drunk guy walking around? Like the guy throwing up. What does he think?
He feels warm and nice and could drink that mead all night. Okay.
I bet he can.
Luckily, Lord Peter entered, but this
Lord
guy's
Peter
on it.
enters the building
He's
just
on
as
it.
he throws
No,
up.
as you
Jeez.
see, we've got handyman right there.
Yeah, what is Lord Peter looking at?
He's wondering what on earth this clock
He's
is
wondering
doing.
why the clock is facing
Facing
the
a
wall.
wall. Yeah.
So can you research stuff? So like
Yes,
I saw there's like
so
a research.
There is a research page, which if I'm honest, don't really get quite how it works. Okay.
Wait, isn't there something to build? Whoa. Okay. That looks like the Diablo screen, right?
It does, yeah. So this is mana and this is health.
So this is how you. Wow.
So the new recipes or new improvements.
Okay.
I'm assuming recipes is for food to cook, right? And I think improvements is like, I don't know what that is, if I'm brutally honest.
Yeah.
Mead quality. So higher mead quality reduces the time needed for guests to sober up and increases the number of guests tipping the bartender at the bar.
Right.
It doesn't say that it costs, but you would think so, right?
You would think that's the point. Yeah.
Okay, so improvement. When the red bar is full, one of the existing recipes will level up. Oh, it's an improvement to existing. The blue bar is full.
But where can you pick a recipe? But there's no way you can pick a recipe.
No, I think it's just one of the. So you get these potions, right? While the effects of the potion last, new recipe points will be increased by 30%. Again, I'm not quite sure I fully understand this. This is also a slider.
Yeah.
Right, so what I don't know is, does that immediately mean I'll get a new recipe, but I won't get any? I don't know what to do. What do you think, Sean?
No. I feel. I don't know without any information. Can you click on those 5s? What are those?
So these are the potions, right? And we start with 5 of each.
Yeah.
And while it lasts, new recipe points will be increased by 30%. But I don't know what generates new recipe.
But there's some way you can build a research room. So do you have to build that
maybe
first?
I need that first. Quite right. Research workshop allows maidens to spend time experimenting on new menus.
There you go. So bartenders can also spend time improving mead quality, which reduces the sobering up time. So you keep them drunk and in the. Is that?
I don't.
The idea?
I guess so. Anyway, I don't know if. So we only need another 70-odd reputation for this first scenario. So I don't know if it's worth doing it, but it might be. We've got room for another building.
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth doing the research?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Gonna be really useful for that.
So how much was this game, Dave? I'm gonna have it. What's the game? What's it called?
Tavern Tycoon. Weird. Do I not have the money? No, I do have the money.
So they have another. So so this is their first game, and then they're releasing a game. They released a game recently, Domino Simulator.
Yes, I did see that, but it wasn't a pub, so I didn't go for it.
No, yeah.
What is this? Oh, it's a brewing barrel. Okay. So that's for the bartenders to make better mead. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, our maidens are like rushed off their feet. So I might have to hire one more for R&D purposes.
Yeah.
We down with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I think she's gonna have this is gonna be our top buy, right? So 384 on skill. Yeah, so she's it. She's like our R&D maiden. And get me some sweet recipes. Just walking into our pub is just like vomit central. Like little Peter's just walking through 1, 2. Like this guy's like crawling out. He got beaten up again. Like people are just rough.
The same person got beat up again?
No, this guy's a different guy.
Know that.
Yeah. Okay, so inspection results 3.1.
3.1. Nice.
Yes. It's again the interior was what let us down. More plant pots. More bookcases. And how are we doing in terms of our August month report? Good. The accommodation seems to be quite steady. If we fill all the rooms as much as we can, maybe over the month, that's what we get. Or not. We could definitely be doing more trade in bedrooms. But I just don't know like where to put it, like in this middle space. We see.
It is a weird place to put that guest room, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a bustling little tavern here. A bustling little
I'm just kind of looking through some of the like reviews on the page and like some screenshots.
Congratulations from Totally Legit Guy. Upon inspection, it seems that you are eligible for the prestigious Citizens Tax Return.
Ooh.
File an application today, 100 gold, to claim a 5,000 gold reward.
Wow, that sounds like...
That sounds totally...
That sounds really good.
Deletable, right? Like, I don't
He's
believe
legit.
that for a minute.
Click apply,
totally
click apply.
No.
You're giving up that opportunity.
Look, don't... You're setting a bad example, all right? Some of your students watch this stream from time to time. You know, and they need to be made aware of phishing scams.
Yeah.
So, this is an educational stream. So it's when you get emailed from various fishes, like halibut and mackerel, and they're trying to scam you out of money. Anyway, Pillbug, that's us. I'm pleased to offer you a new management position. Ooh. You can accept it now or at a later stage, but this offer will stay in your mailbox. I hope to hear back from you soon.
So this is like would be to a new pub?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've started this place from scratch, right? Like it didn't even have a toilet when we got here.
Yeah.
Boom. Made a thriving, reputable business. So we're gonna do what any good manager does and leave just as things get good.
Yeah. I like the loading thing.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple, clean, but effective.
It's a nice transition. It reminds me of the Windows. It reminds me of like a Windows background.
Excellent work on our previous job. This part of town has travellers coming and going all the time, so expect some diversity. Build a gymnasium for warriors. Here we're getting into the fancy bit.
Yeah, so we are like wizardy.
And an arcane study for wizards to keep them happy and occupied. Keep your eye out for local kids trying to get a sip of that mead, as Lord Peter won't take our boys getting caught drinking alcohol in your tavern kindly. The objective is to get to 600 reputation, reach 45,000 tavern value, and to keep your finances above 5,000 gold. Remember, we can get fired. Okay, so different setup here, but we do have more buildings. We didn't buy a building last time, but we can if we want.
Right.
Okay, we might need to do that next time.
Have you ever been to a tavern that has like
that many buildings?
Like separate buildings?
Well,
I suppose you could make like a hotel building.
Yeah.
but the chess table. Did we have that before?
No, that's new. Definitely buying that. Stage, a couple of plot plants, and obviously a bunch of tables. Okay, so tables here. Should we have the restaurant? This looks like a bit of a restaurant-y area, doesn't it?
Yeah. We'll need a kitchen somewhere as well.
Good shout.
Toilet.
Our usual cheers approach to the
Yeah, I think that's a good approach. This
Ooh.
one seems a little bit more symmetrical.
Reception desk. I'm gonna put Yeah, there we go.
Do you play many Tycoon games? Like what outside of this, like streaming? What? Did you play many of these kind of games, or did you?
I did back in the day.
Yeah.
I would admit, I'm gonna try and have gonna be my rec area. I will admit it's been a while. Since it's been an area that a game type that I've played a lot of. Let's put near the table. And I don't know why. I don't know why that it hasn't been a game type.
So what do you? So like it's interesting because Tycoon is kind of very specific. Would you say a Tycoon? This is a genre, like Tycoon, like, and presumably, well, like the original Tycoon games, like Transport Tycoon.
Yeah.
And then you kind of had like Theme Hospital, right?
Yeah.
Which came after Theme Park.
Yes. I didn't really play. Oh, she's got iron stamina. Okay, cool. I didn't really play Theme Park, but I definitely played Theme Hospital.
I played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon. So like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
We're gonna need more space.
Like Transport Tycoon. Those are really kind of like I played those a lot. Oh, what are the kind of essential things in these games? Do you think?
It's a good question. Let me just. You're kind of asking me all the really important questions as I'm trying to set up. So
okay, yeah.
Bear with me. Let me get my guest room set up.
Yeah. I'll stop asking you hard questions.
I mean, they're not hard questions. They're quite reasonable.
How many holes in a straw?
What? I want to say, but is that the?
Does it even have a hole?
Yeah, isn't a straw just a hole?
I got some glass straws, which Joe bought me for Christmas. Or some other time. I can't remember.
Must have really meant a lot.
it was a nice present. I really wanted some. And there's just, like, I can't get my head around the geometry of them and how they work. Like, I know they're just tubes, but, like, there's something about the fact that they're transparent. I don't know. I can't explain it. It feels like there's something... You know, like a Mobius strip?
Yeah.
Do you know what a Mobius strip is?
I do.
Yeah.
But, you know, tell the people at home just in case they don't.
I don't. How the hell do you describe a Mobius strip?
I don't know, but you're going to try.
A Mobius strip is like a spirally strip that doesn't seem to like it's physically possible. Is it even possible? You can make one, can't you? Can you make one? You get a ring of paper, you cut it, and then you twist it, and then stick it together. Is that a Mobius strip?
Sure. Right now, I'm just moving my toilets around. Right, just because that's going to bug the hell out of me. No. Why can't I move? You can only build new stuff. Alright, we're going to have to demolish this whole toilet.
I was suddenly reminded of a time where I accidentally opened a door and hit someone's head while they were sat on the toilet in the City Arms.
Amazing.
So it was because I thought the door was just stuck because it was a door that would stick. So I was like trying to open it, and it was in like a toilet cubicle, and I just kind of like, like almost shoulder barged into it and just hit this guy in the head because he was sat and like leaning forward.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
wow indeed.
That's awesome. I mean, how did you know? Did you okay,
I was really drunk. Like I said sorry.
Yeah.
I think he was also really drunk. It was okay.
You didn't get into a fight?
No, I mean that's the kind of pub where people who know what beer they like go. So like I feel like that you don't tend to get into fights really. I mean, they wouldn't let the kind of like I was once not allowed in that pub because my friend was wearing a costume. So,
ooh, classy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're pretty much up and running early days stuff. Okay, we'll buy a couple more tables. We're gonna have a back-to-back bar. Okay, that's what's gonna be classy about this place. We do need a clock so I can pause the game. Have I? Oh, we need a handyman. I don't think I've had a handyman yet.
God, I miss going to pubs.
I know. That's kind of what this whole series is about, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right. Do we have a handyman? I just want to check. No, we really don't.
I think it's an interesting choice to hide the time progression behind buying a clock.
Yeah. Right, what am I missing? So I've got guest rooms. I've got a big guest room. So we're going to see if this brings in the dollars.
Yeah.
Lord Peter's off to inspect.
And you get to walk past the peasants in the small one to get to yours, don't you?
The
you get to laugh
suite.
at them. Yeah. So what are the essential elements of a Tycoon game? What is a Tycoon game?
Well, I feel like it was kind of what you were describing, like when the stream started, right? Like you want to be able to place your tables in a certain space. You want to be able to build certain rooms that have certain effects. Our toilets are quite popular at the moment.
You haven't named the pub.
Oh shit, son! That's a really good point. So I've not been gaining reputation this whole time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was just setting up, so.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Yeah, it's the kind of. Yeah, it like a Tycoon game. Nice, I like that.
Yeah.
What do you need in a yeah? It's a bit like what?
Oh, we got a warrior. We got a knight. Okay. So, we got to expand, and we do have the money. So I'm gonna buy this. Sorry, carry on while I start this area.
Well, I don't know. Like I guess it's. So it's a Tycoon. It's a business simulator. That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, that's what a Tycoon game really is. They don't look like ye olde.
No, well, I mean that's kind of like a classic like fight training dummy.
Yeah.
But
and then we've got like
that a bench press.
I don't know what I think about that. It's kind of on board with everything, but
all right, okay, take it off your wish list.
Yeah.
Right, let's see what the Arcane study offers. Right. Notice I'm making that bigger than the gym. That's just my own prejudice. Study desk and rune stage.
Rune stage.
Looks like a big.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Yeah. Like a big chessboard thing. Cool.
Because like,
it's got a nice door too. Look at that. That's lovely.
I feel like in a lot of ways this is my favorite genre of games.
Oh yeah.
But I don't play many so much anymore, right? Like probably the closest I got to playing a game like this was There Are Billions, which isn't even really one of these. Like it's an RTS, it's a tower defense game, really. I suppose it's a base building game. Yeah, I feel like I guess it's the time. I find them quite intimidating in now because of the time commitment.
Okay.
like if I ever got around to wanting to play one of these, I'd probably just play Transport Tycoon Deluxe, like Open Transport Tycoon. Because,
so yeah, a game you know and love.
Yeah, it's there are some new ones. There's like a transport game on Steam. Some transport game that's pretty neat by the looks of things. But I feel like they've made a bit of a resurgence.
Yeah, I think so. Like 2 Point Hospital, very popular, right?
Yeah, but I bet these have been going on. Like these games, like we were talking before about like games like the kind of general gaming population don't really know about, but have a huge following. And I bet these tycoon games have been like, there's probably loads that we haven't even heard of that are really popular. This community has been being served for a long time. Like, I suppose also like you think of things like Dwarf Fortress is kind of like this kind of colony management games. You're kind of in the same ballpark with them, aren't you?
Sure.
Like the Venn diagram of like people who like those games must be a crossover there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Places to go and you're in the way.
Did you ever play Startopia?
No.
That's a great game. Startopia, possibly my favorite tycoon. I having just said Transport Tycoon, but like
Reservation for 7 wizards.
Startopia was amazing. Like really, really like
Got
just
a lot of wizards,
crazy the
nice.
amount of stuff you could do in that game. It's a really interesting. So it's like a space station manager, right? But you could just do this wild number of things. Like you could make like you could decide to specialize and make your space station into a hospital, and then basically the game becomes a theme hospital. You could decide to make it into a prison colony, and the game is suddenly Prison Architect. You could do touristy stuff and like entertainment and gambling and all sorts of things. And then what was even cooler, at some point, the idea is these space stations are like abandoned, and you go on and you take an area, and then there was actually like an RTS element to it where like other people could have different areas of the space station, and you could actually do like a hostile takeover, like burst the door down and attack the other people, the other space station owners, or you could just try and do it, compete financially, and it's such a good game.
Cool. What was it called
Really,
again?
really good. Startopia.
Startopia. Okay, I'll definitely check that out.
I think it's like, I don't know if you could even like it really, like we struggled to get it working on like Windows 8 or something, so or Windows 7. But it maybe it works on it's on Steam, so it is on Steam. Let's see if it
Funny
it's
thing
currently
about
86% off.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's 69 pence. It's 69 pence.
69 pence. Wow. Okay. I might pick that up. I don't know. You know, maybe if I can stretch to it this month. So I don't know if I'm charging. I think I'm charging for this gym. Yeah. Like I'm charging. Yeah. Per item of equipment. I'm just like, I am leaving this at default, whether or not that's right. Like, because the thing, it seems to me, and I don't mind this, but it does seem like there's quite a lot of things to get up and running to begin with.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't seem to me like there's things you can add like gradually or slowly.
Yeah.
I've got a research archive going. Oh, okay. So now there's okay. So yeah, all right. Let's get 75% of a new recipe. I want some new. So those are going up. So that's good. And yeah, we had, just to keep you up to date, we had 14 people come in at the same time all wanting drinks. So we only had like 1 or 2 of them that couldn't, which was good.
Yeah.
But like I didn't expect the 7 wizards and the 7 knights all hit the bar right from the get-go.
Yeah.
So, you know, fair play. None of them were hungry. So yeah, now we've got all our setup costs have pretty much been covered. We are kind of actually getting some money in, so that's good. So yeah, now I think we're kind of nicely ticking along, and it's I might build something in a bit, which is an admin office. It increases our control over the tavern. But,
yeah. What does that mean?
I don't know, but it sounds like it's the kind of thing where we can tweak things even more in our policies.
Right. So maybe you could check. Yeah.
But I don't know yet. It doesn't seem like something I need. Like my money was not good. Like I was below 5k, which they said don't do. And I'm keeping an eye on that before I build. Base. And, sorry, buddy. Add in some more study desks. Quite a lot. Is one more desk. Alright, it's ready for you. Got an extra desk and everything. This guy wants to work out, but he can't. I don't have enough places in there.
There are actually like some similarities like between this and Startopia.
Okay.
Because with Startopia, it was when aliens of a certain race appeared on your space station, you'd have to then you could basically make certain rooms they'd want to use.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So like they're specialized in this one, or so it's kind of almost working like that, where it's like, hey, you've got wizards, so you better make this thing. You've got warriors, so let's make a gym.
Sure. That guy wanted waffles, and we don't do waffles. Stuff like that. That's gonna, gonna make or break a business.
What do you think of like the progression in a game like this?
In terms of how this one particularly handles it, or how it's
let's talk about this one specifically. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot to be getting on with immediately with it. Like this is, but yeah, maybe that's kind of fine. Like maybe, maybe it's not. Like if you're not streaming, you're not thinking about like trying to be entertaining, all that kind of stuff. Like maybe this would feel totally smooth and even, and it, I wouldn't be maybe struggling to keep up with all the things that I'm probably missing, and like can't give you we need more gym equipment. Everybody out so I can build more gym equipment.
So it is keeping you like it's throwing stuff at you to do, right?
Yes. Yeah.
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 Like,
oh gosh. Yes. Yeah. Definitely. Right. So press. Right. No training dummies. Enormous. Okay. Fine. Yeah. So yes. Yeah. Gosh. Yes. Yeah. There's a lot to do. A lot to keep track of. But like with anything of this kind of thing, you will obviously get better at it as you gain more experience in knowing what needs to be done, and you're kind of rinsing and repeating, keeping track of systems. But yeah, it must be quite tough. It's quite tough keeping track on everything.
Yeah.
Night gym. Need more bedroom.
Do you have any more room for them?
Yeah, we do have this whole building here that was kind of exciting. For reasonably priced accommodation.
They've done really well. Like this person has done really well with this game.
Yeah, good man. Like I think like for a solo dev, this feels like, I mean, I don't know how long this was in development or whatnot, but this feels like a really well polished version of this kind of game.
Yeah.
Hygiene and interior are still kicking us in the nuts.
Yeah.
Right, so let's build some bits. A bench.
Yeah.
A few more pot plants. A couple of bookshelves to be. Wizards like bookshelves, I'm imagining. Yes.
Yes, of course they would do.
Yes.
What stupid thing to say.
Everybody, yeah, all the wizards love
it was released on the 1st of January in 2017. The list of things. Presumably in early access, because the release date is 2019.
Okay, yes.
Interestingly, like, in the first month, there were 9 reviews, and in the second month, 115.
Wow.
So, like, that's a weird... You don't often see that, right? Do you? You see... Like, you get... Like, it's weird for a game to, like, not get players in the first month, but then get massive loads in the second month. That's it.
Maybe taking a little time for Word to get around.
Yeah, but is it that? Yeah, it's good. It's kind of refreshing to see that is possible. So, what can we learn from this game? Do you think? Is there anything we can learn from it? It was an early access game for sure. Yeah, I've just got early access. Yeah, I can see that.
God, labels. What can we learn? That's a really good question. I don't know. Like, it's obviously a very different type of game to our game. It's a closer game to what we would perhaps of making.
Yeah.
And actually, one of the reasons I quite like that we've gone down this route is that, I've been thinking about maybe, if we go to the next Pillbug game. Like, oh, they did mention something about kids, didn't they?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just going to click on you because you look a bit weird. And it was
nice.
There's 2 kids under a coat.
That's brilliant.
That's a nice touch.
That's a nice touch.
It's stuff like that, and the fact that you can see these people reading and I know
There's
Team Hospital did
that's
this
not good.
lot, but
Yeah,
but
that doesn't mean it doesn't it did a lot because it was a good design.
Yeah.
So yes, it's an interest. It's such an obvious thing in a game. Well, it's not obvious, but it's really clever in a game like this because you often it probably makes you feel connected and you can't stop looking at what's going on.
Yeah.
It stops it from being an idle. Well, no, I suppose and lots of things stop it being an idle game, right? But sorry. I think you're thinking the thing that I was probably thinking, which is that's definitely 2 kids.
Yeah, got it. It's because they look a bit like the wizards, so I'm gonna end up taking on a lot of wizards.
Is that we seem to be drawn to these games, so should we make a game like this?
Yeah, that's a conversation you and I have had quite recently.
Yeah.
But then it's interesting as well because you say you haven't played a game like this for a while.
Yeah.
So it's not where your current gaming interest lies, but it's where your childhood gaming was.
But I think I've said before, a bunch of times that I play less games now because I always feel like when I'm spending time playing games, I could be working on a game.
Yeah.
And so I think games that I don't tend to play, like games I really enjoy, it's weird, but in games like this are definitely, I enjoy these games, but they feel like I'm creating something, and I'd rather be creating a game.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Like,
No, that's I think that's a really, really useful point to think about. Like, because like you play shooting games because you don't have another avenue to get whatever it is you need to get out of for that, perhaps, or you know, yeah. There's something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is Tavern Tycoon. I've got through my beer. So obviously I at least had time enough to do that.
It's really cool looking at your pub now bustling with activity, and it's that escalation which is quite, I think, it's like, I guess, okay, right, sorry, I know you, like, the thing that is essential in these games in a way is this kind of growth.
Yeah,
it's this escalation, right? It's like that progression, the feeling of like, now there's lots of stuff going on, and I think anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it feels like it's going nuts now, like it's a bit out of my control. But yeah. So this is Tavern Tycoon. I think a bit more like the kind of game you were hoping last week's game or our last pub stop was going to be like. I mean, in the sense that this has taken Theme Hospital like as a model, and I'm sure there's things that are updated. I'm sure you can go more granular, with this kind of stuff than Theme Hospital let you back in the day. But there's obviously 2 Point Hospital and other more modern versions of that game as well.
Yeah.
But again, like you say, it's done really well. It's a solo dev team behind it, so like amazing to see that do well and be this great. And also it's probably been on a process, I don't know, like you say, we didn't check in on it when it was early access, like a released version. So that's Tavern Tycoon. I've got other pub games that I'm going to be bringing that are different. Okay, so you're going to have to ready yourself for the fact that they're not all totally like this.
That's okay. The last one, it felt like it was trying to suggest it was like this, and then it wasn't like this.
No, it wasn't like this at all. It did something quite different. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I hope you raised a glass during our stream. Check out, obviously, our next week's stream where Sean will be treating us to something else, and then we'll be back in the pub. So,
we'll be back on Making a Home.
Yes, that's true.
That's the thingy. What's it?
That is the thingy. What's it? Well, the next time I get a free stream, it will be another stop on our pub crawl. So
cool.
Lockdown pub crawl. So where can people find us, Sean?
People can find us at pillbug.zone, and we are working on a game called Making a Home, and it would really help us if you add that to your wish list, if it's the kind of thing you would like. It's kind of a buildy game. If you like building games, probably like that.
Excellent. Thanks very much, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
See you next week. Bye.